We have a jam-packed video of Potionomics today. We are doing the next competition, facing off against Anubia, and we get to find out who our secret next competitor is. We have some further things to learn about our owl friend. We also learn more about Saffron's history, help Baptiste with the guild. Roxanne actually turns good, that's very surprising. And we've also become blood brothers with Salt and Pepper, so lots to get our teeth in today. Anywho, let's get going.
I'm glad you're here, Sylvia. I felt bad about how our last excursion ended. I shouldn't have left things the way I did. I was hoping you'd let me make it up to you with ice cream.
Yay, we're back to ice cream again. Where's the wine? Can we do wine again? I really enjoyed wine.
That's the best idea I've heard all day. Let's go.
Go? Go where?
To the ice cream parlor.
Parlor? You mean they've got a whole shop just for ice cream? That's wild and wildly unnecessary. Making ice cream at home is easy. Come on, I'll show you.
Oh, that's cute. Saffron brings out a large hollowed out tortoise shell. It's been fitted with supports to keep it stable, and its surface glows with icy enchantment runes.
Is that an ice cream cauldron?
Oh yeah.
You're not far off the mark. We've just got to add some rock salt, heavy cream, basilisk milk, and various flavorings.
Basilisk milk?
Nah, I'm only pulling your leg. Basilisk milk's freezing point is far too low. We'll use plain old Minotaur milk.
Saffron combines her ingredients and sets it to stirring. As the mixture thickens, her stirring slows.
I could help.
You essentially do this for a living. I can't have you stirring on your break.
The final result is astounding. Saffron has added subtle notes of lavender, and the freshness of the cream elevates the flavour.
I may be spoiled for all other ice cream.
Then we'll have to do this again. I'm determined to invent a palatable saffron-flavored variety. But does this mean my apology is accepted? My behavior at the beach forgotten?
Oh, love, we didn't care anyway. You're fine.
Yes, say no more. You don't owe me any further explanations.
I'm very grateful that you're giving me the time and space to process my feelings. It makes me feel like I can be honest with you. And while it may be true that I don't owe an explanation, I think it'd do me good to get some of this off my chest.
I'm all ears.
We were speaking before about the day a group of heroes came to Rafta's shores. They slayed Maven's Kraken on their path to strike down the Witch Queen herself.
And you were there?
I was there, but I wasn't a spectator. The truth is, I was one of the heroes.
No, we knew that, love. We worked it all out.
Wait, really? You aren't pulling my leg? Saffron, that's amazing. Why didn't you tell me you're famous?
If I were truly famous, would you need to be told?
You know what I mean. You lived history, Saffron. You made history.
I think history would have gotten along just fine without us. We were all of us too green. Looking back, we were little more than kids. But we were absolutely certain of our own abilities, and we were so eager to make our mark on the world. We got our chance when the Heroes Guild finally decided to move against Witch Queen Maven. The Guild's leadership claimed she had taken control of the people here and was building up a monstrous army to invade the mainland. I think even at the time, part of me knew that wasn't true.
Eh? You mean it wasn't true?
Why would they lie about that?
Why else? Money. Maven had taken a barren island and infused it with magic. The Guild and the royals and aristocrats it serves wanted access to this place, to its resources. She refused to barter with them, so they found a reason to move against her. They told us we were defending our home. In hindsight, I think we were only invading someone else's. There were no captives to liberate, just A small community of outcasts here by choice. And there was no army of monsters.
That's a bit shitty, isn't it?
Just a single kraken guarding the harbor. We didn't anticipate that.
A big one, judging by the skull.
You can say that again. It had gorged itself on magic, like everything else here. It was the hardest fight we'd ever been in. I was grievously injured. I would have died if not for our healer, Shaylee. We called her the She-Wolf, and she earned her name that day, defending me with a ferocity like nothing I'd seen before. After the battle, Shaylee and the others wanted to press on right away. Maven had to know we were there. Stealth was no longer an option. But my injuries were too severe. I needed time to recover. They left me in town, which was just a tiny collection of huts at this point, recruited a local boy to be their guide, and struck off to face Maven without me. I guess you know what happened after that. I never saw them again.
Saffron, I'm so sorry. I had no idea.
It was all a long time ago. Most days I feel at peace with it. But occasionally the grief sneaks up on me, catches me off guard, overwhelms me. So that's my secret. For all my talk about tranquility, I'm actually a big hot mess.
Well, at least you're working on it. At least you're trying to be tranquil and at peace. I think that's a really good aim to have.
You're entitled to be a little messy. You've been through a lot.
I suppose I have, but I never want the tragedy to define me, not in my own eyes or in the eyes of others. I have regrets, but I don't wallow in them, and I try my best to avoid picking up any new ones. But I regret how I acted at the beach, so I wanted to apologize, and I wanted to explain.
It's all right, my darling. It's completely fine.
And now I can take a breath and let it go.
Just like that?
Just like that. Stress can't get its claws into you if you don't let it. And mindfulness makes you master of your own mental domain.
Mindfulness. Discard a stress card from your hand. Yes, we need that.
Tranquility, here I come.
Thank you for hearing me out, Sylvia. I honestly feel much better. And I promise to be less volatile from here on out.
You can be as volatile as you want, my darling. It's completely fine with me. And then we're going to open up shop. We need to sell some potions because we are skint, basically. Ooh, okay, we've got some interesting starting cards. A free guard, though, is very, very useful. Shock factor, yes, please. I am going to put salt and pepper's thingy on. I don't think we're going to do very well here. We've only got 2 hearts. I don't think we're going to get it up to 4. Press the attack. Nuts. I suppose I could apply plant seed anyway, and then we can just do sleight of hand just to close it out. So we did alright. I would have liked more for that potion though. Ooh, double shock factor. That is a good start. Get all this on him. Oh, nice. So we can play Adapt and then put our buff back on. That is pretty cool. I think that's the first time we've ever been able to do that with their stances. Okay, we've got sleight of hand again. We're actually getting close it out cards appropriately this time, which is always really, really nice. But I don't want to play lean into it because we might discard it, so That would be a little disappointing. Max interest. Perfect. Just what we want. Oh, hey Saffron, we just saw you, like, literally a minute ago. So, shock factor for sure, and we're going to pop some sympathy on. I don't think I'm going to bother with lean it in. Like, it's just a bit excessive for 8% stress. Like, we're doing alright, really. What did she just put on? Stalwart. Prevents the next debuff. Oh, that's annoying. Knee mind. We can do this. And we're going to use mindfulness for the first time. Beautiful. It's already come in handy. Get rid of the debuff that she's got. We will press the attack. Maybe just to lean into it, because I don't think there's really much else we can do. But we've got plus 95% for that potion, so that's good.
Say, your lips look extra glossy today.
I just touched up my makeup a minute ago. It pays to put in the effort to look your best. If only because it can provide a surge of self-confidence.
Oh, we're going straight into the card. Chapstick. Apply confident for 2 turns. If opener, apply for 3 turns. I quite like that one, to be honest. It's a really cool card.
I can make an effort.
You don't wear makeup though, do you, Sylvie? Maybe some mascara and eyeliner.
But don't tell me you need more confidence.
Generally, no. Although I've been doing some soul-searching of late. Terribly inconvenient stuff, soul-searching. It started when I ran into someone on the street.
An old friend?
An old Mark. A man I fleeced for quite a bit of gold over the last few months. He spotted me through the crowd. He approached. I was sure he intended to cause a scene, perhaps demand his money back. Instead, he tried to give me money. He told me he'd missed my potions. He offered me a goodly sum for a fresh dose of my anti-baldness elixir.
Aww. Looks like you have a little fan.
Okay, that is definitely not a potion that exists.
I know that, and you know that. He'd never figured it out. And my first thought was, easy money, right? But something happened. As I stood there, staring at the man's trusting eyes and swiftly receding hairline, I imagined our roles were reversed. I felt empathy.
Oh god, she's turning good. The bad girl is turning good. What's going on?
So you told him the truth.
Oh, heavens no! I told him I was late for my charity work at a home for plucky, soot-covered orphans, and I beat a hasty retreat.
I know that's often an activity you do, Roxanne.
But I didn't take his money.
I guess that's a little bit of an improvement.
I think perhaps that's due to your influence.
Don't blame me. You're the one that was trying to be nice.
And I suppose I just wanted to tell you. That is, I thought you should know.
Yes?
That if not for this ridiculous moral code, I'd have extra money with which to pay you rent.
Dang. Is it too late to go back and fleece the guy?
Oh, Sylvia, don't say that.
That opportunity, like the man's bangs, is lost forever. Now let's get out of here for a spell. I'm in the mood for a change of scenery.
Wine? I'm on the hunt for wine, if you have some.
Such a strange place, the forest. It's so open.
And no one can hear us scream.
And no one to hear us scream. Keep your eyes peeled for monsters.
I'll protect you. I assure you there's nothing in the vicinity fiercer than I. Except you, perhaps. You've already gotten the better of me once.
You mean in the competition? That doesn't exactly make me fierce.
Doesn't it? When I first saw you, I sized you up immediately. I pegged you for a spoiled little girl who'd never had to fight or scrape for anything in her life. And I was certain you'd be easy prey. I'm not too proud to admit I was wrong. Wrong on all counts. You're a fighter, Sylvia. You're every bit the fighter I am.
You're definitely tougher than me, though. You weren't wrong about that.
Maybe. But I suppose I've decided that suffering isn't a competition. We have common ground. And a lot of it. I thought that made us enemies. Then I thought it made us allies. But we're more even than just allies, aren't we?
Aren't we?
We're friends. True friends.
Oh, well, that's lovely.
That's no small thing. Not to me. Sylvia, your kindness and support, your belief in me, you're the best friend I've ever had. Ever.
Oh, that's probably the most soppiest thing we're ever going to hear Roxanne say.
Roxanne, that's so nice. I can't help bracing myself, waiting for a zinger about my hair.
I give you a hard time, I know. I'll try to go easier on you. But teasing is how I express affection. And I have a great deal of affection for you, Sylvia. I mean, I must care for you a great deal if I'm able to overlook so very many shortcomings.
Thanks.
There it is.
I jest because I care, and because it's easier than saying thank you. But, thank you, Sylvia. Without you, I don't know where I'd be. Maybe in the end I would have been fine on my own, but maybe not. And my life is certainly better for having you in it.
Oh, this is so wholesome. It hurts. Oh, you soppy little bean, you. We knew it was in you the whole time. I think we've just done all of our potions for our competition. So we've just got a superior silence cure. Yeah, we ticked that off. Nice. And we have a superior insight enhancer. Not great money-wise, but that will be fine because it's got slight debuffs on it. And we have a superior tolerance potion. Nice. Beautiful. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to put them straight in the barrels because then they will increase their value. Then I think we're going to open shop. We're going to do some more selling. Really nice opening hand. Love that. I love that we can start with a stance. That's just amazing. I think we're fine-tuning this deck. I think we're finally getting that balance we need. Yeah, we're going to trade in Adapt, and then I'm also going to do Mulligan because I can't play those two cards. I don't have a customer debuff, so I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to plant the seed instead. Yep, we're going to do shock factor, of course. We can do confident, I think. It's worth a shot. We're not going to get max interest though, but we're not far off, which is quite good. I just stubbed my toe. Do you think this is a bad idea? I'm tired of being totally mismatched. Nice to shock factor. Of course I'm going to do that. We'll leave Saffron's card. No point playing it, really. Taking a tiny bit of stress though. But that is fine. Probably build rapport. I mean, there really isn't much we can do. We got a really cool hand, but ultimately, just nothing we can do. We keep seeing you around, Saffron. I know we're good friends and all, but you don't have to keep stalking me. Bless you. We're okay. We can have another chill time in the forest, make some more ice cream in a bit if you like. I mean, or do you really just need this insight enhancer? We can play lean into it, I think. Because then we just discard adapt. If we can't play anyway. Nothing we can do though. Just have to close it.
That's all of them for now.
Hey Sylvia, you recognize this potion?
Probably, because I feel like I've sold you quite a lot of potions recently. At a wave of salt's pour, Pepper holds up a glittering potion. The colour and clarity are superb.
That's a good-looking potion. Is it one of mine?
It sure is. We procured it off of one of your customers.
Oh, come on, you could have just bought some.
I'm flattered. But I could have made one for you.
So you're saying it's not irreplaceable or nothing? Good to know. Pepper? Dump it out, please.
Oh, come on, what are you doing? Pepper uncorks the bottle and dumps its contents into the sea. Ah, come on, I spent a lot of resources and time making that potion.
Hey, what gives?
We needed a fancy container for your ceremony. Something you had a connection to.
You could have just asked me for a spare bottle.
Consider it one last test of your commitment. And honestly, you gotta be ready for these shocking twists.
Definitely with you guys. Jeez, you always keep me on my toes.
Running with us means weathering some storms sometimes. So gird your loins before anybody can kick at them.
Batten down the hatches. Choose one. Apply stalwart or decrease stress by 5.
You're right. I should have seen that coming.
Now come on. If you're done crying over spilt milk, we got something big in mind for today.
Spilled milk makes me cry.
Oh, Pepper. Big softy.
You've been running with us for a while now. And one thing's clear. You're definitely blood brother material.
Yay.
I can count on one paw the times you've backed down from danger. And there's only one thing we value more than fearlessness.
Family.
Oh.
That's right. And we don't just mean the kittens in your birth litter either. See, as a pirate, you get to make your own family. How great is that? So what do you say? Are you ready to become a blood brother?
Yes! Let's do it!
That's the right attitude. And hey, bonus! Your verbal confirmation absolves us of liability.
Okay.
What?
It'll be fine. Just do exactly as we tell you.
Thus begins a strange ritual, the full significance of which is largely lost on Sylvia. First, she's told to bathe, which mostly just involves licking her hands.
Now I have brimstone and leather fibers on my tongue.
Ugh. Why aren't you washing your hands?
You're supposed to take your gloves off first.
There is some mutual sniffing, and then the pirates break into a lively sea shanty.
And so the kittens lost their mittens.
Upon the raging sea.
That goes on for a while. Fair enough. Thanks for just skipping past that game.
All right, time for the grand finale. Normally, we'd have you urinate in the sand over there.
Please don't.
But you seem like the type to be pea-shy, and we ain't got all day. So drop a loogie instead. It amounts to the same thing. Marking your territory.
It's like graffiti. Sylvia was here.
As initiations go, this isn't too bad.
Nah, there's no initiation. We're just hanging out.
Right, okay.
Well, I guess there's one sort of ceremonial thing we gotta do. Pepper?
Sylvia, we would like to present you with a bottle of sand from this beach.
As you know, every pirate carries sand from their birthplace. In your case, this beach is the site of your rebirth as a pirate. Now, wherever you go, whatever you do, you'll have a piece of rafta with you.
Oh, that's cute.
And if we're apart, it will remind you of us too.
Oh,
Plus, in a pinch, it kind of works as a portable litter box.
not so ah.
Thanks, guys. I'll cherish this.
And I'm sort of relieved there was no actual blood involved.
Forget that! Somebody here faints at the very sight of blood.
That somebody is Salt.
Not so tough, are you, really?
I've learned a troubling bit of news. It seems Anubia has a unique magical talent. She can create duplicates of herself. They're a little better than drones. They completely lack her, winning personality. But they're apparently smart enough to deliver her potions all over town. I've seen them shambling to and fro, and every one I saw represents a sale you didn't make. How long before we start losing our customers to the siren call of same-day delivery?
There's only one thing to do, Oswald. You must become my delivery boy.
I very much doubt that was the idea he had.
I take offense at every word in that sentence.
Would you do it for a raise?
You know you've never paid me. Not a coin. You know that, right?
I'm paying off your debt. Isn't that nice enough?
It's no wonder with that attitude.
Nice day for a shopping spree, isn't it? I don't really need anything, but maybe I'll see something I can't resist. In addition to you, I mean.
Oh. Zid grips Sylvia's elbow and steers her into the crowded marketplace, grinning madly.
I'm glad you're enjoying yourself.
Do I seem a little manic? I probably do. You've got to understand, back home, I never got to do stuff like this. I couldn't leave my house without being mobbed by fans and photogs. Forget about a shopping trip, there'd have been a riot. I feel ridiculous complaining about it. I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but it's a lot sometimes. I'm glad I decided to go incognito while in Rafta.
You're not really that incognito, are you? You do stand out a lot.
Blue hair and facial piercings? That's an interesting spin on incognito.
Hey, what can I say? I'm an original. It's not like I want to fade into the background. I just want a little distance between myself and my brand, I guess. My professional image is cookie cutter clean. But out here, well, my stylist isn't around to tell me what not to wear.
Yeah, I'm not really the fashionista either.
I could use some fashion guidance. Got any tips? Or hand-me-downs?
When it comes to fashion, the only tip anybody needs is to wear what they like. Take it from me. There's some things a person should get to decide for herself. Back home, it wasn't just my clothes or hair that were out of my control. Before this little sabbatical, my record label had final say over what I ate, where I went, who I spent time with. I'm telling you, Sylvia, they micromanaged my whole life, all in an effort to maximize my appeal to the widest possible audience. It's nice to get a break from all that, to explore my own style.
And write your own music.
Yes, exactly that. It's sort of all related, isn't it? Choosing your own look, the face you present to the world, and singing your own words. Words you believe. It's all self-expression. Find your rhythm, and people will hear what you're really trying to say.
Apply prep to rhythm. All cards played cost 1 patience less next turn. Ooh.
That's a tip I can tap my foot to.
I hope you'll be swaying along to my original composition soon.
So the writing's going well?
Yeah, I've gotten to the part in the story where our hero needs to lean on someone else. I could introduce an animal helper, or have our hero enlist the aid of a great magician. Which trope do you like best?
Mage. Always the mage. The mage is so cool.
Helpful mage. You can't go wrong leaning on the supernatural.
If it's magic you want, it's magic you shall have. As for me, I want footwear, I think. Did you see? There's a whole booth over there just for shoes.
I saw a pair of boots with some pretty severe spikes. I think they might suit you.
She does like a good spike, doesn't she?
But you should be the judge of that.
You've got me figured out pretty well, haven't you? Come on, let's both try on a pair.
I don't think spiked shoes really suit Sylvia.
Can you sense it in the air? Grand things are afoot.
Oh, are we doing ice cream again? Because I really enjoyed the wine.
In fact, I'd go as far as to say that tomorrow is the beginning of a bold new era for the Heroes Guild.
Okay, I'll bite. What's up?
Ice cream first, I think. Then business.
I have no idea what kind of ice cream he's going to order. The ice cream vendor has new flavours since Sylvia was last here. While she struggles to decide between Bedazzler the Honeycomb or Brambleberry? Gosh, that's a really hard thing to say. I would never order that just for that reason. Baptiste simply asks for a scoop of the day's special. Okay, fair enough.
I always order the newest flavor. In fact, I think I've become something of a guinea pig for the ice cream maker. I'm certain I was the only one in town who ordered the Stingray Surprise.
Yeah, that doesn't sound great, does it?
That's brave of you.
More brave than you realize. My mother might disown me if she knew. She's the heiress to the world's largest vanilla dynasty. In my family, chocolate is forbidden. Strawberry is sacrilege. I'll admit not every flavor is a winner, but I've had enough vanilla for a lifetime. But enough about ice cream. I lured you here with the promise of news. I believe I finally found a solution to my dilemma. A way to alleviate some of the financial stress burdening my heroes. Or have you figured it out already?
Giving them a raise? I think they could do with a lot more money.
Are you giving them all raises? That way, they wouldn't be so dependent on what they can get for the loot they bring back.
Well, that I could. Alas, that's simply not among my options. Our stakeholders, that is my parents, have set the rates, and they keep a close eye on what comes in and what goes out. I might get away with it for a month or two, but then I'd be dragged out of here, and likely replaced with someone far less sympathetic.
Okay, I'll bite. What's your idea?
Ice cream?
I'll tell you! It's education, Sylvia!
Right.
Starting tomorrow, I shall be giving a series of lectures aimed at demystifying venture capitalism.
Eh?
Therefore, empowering my people to grow their capital through the judicious application of first-class investment strategies.
But that is nice, but I'm not sure many people will be interested in that.
Oh boy.
I know, it's a mouthful, but don't worry. I'll be peppering the seminar with ribald jokes just to keep them interested.
It's a sweet idea.
Uh-oh. Your words are flattering, but your tone is not.
The thing about investing money is that you have to have money to invest. It's a great way to make the rich richer, but for those of us struggling just to get by...
I mean, we can't really say that considering we're sitting on 10 grand in our bank account, so maybe don't lean on that point too much, Sylvia.
Oh, I see. All the investment tips in the world won't help if you don't have two coins to rub together. What a shame. I was so looking forward to leading a seminar. Although this might explain why the sign-up sheet remains empty.
Oh no, we'll come.
I'd be up for hearing your rebel jokes.
I haven't written any yet. Locker room talk isn't my strength. But I did take the time to draft up a new coupon for you. I trust that effort, at least, was not wasted.
Oh, a new coupon. Decreases the cost of ingredients. Nice.
Well, this definitely alleviates my financial burdens.
Nice to know I still have some good ideas. It's within my power to fix the guild's problems, Sylvia. I'm sure of that. But I'm baffled on the how of it. I clearly have some more thinking to do, but I have figured out one thing. You are a wonderful sounding board. And I don't take that for granted.
No.
Not for a moment. And not one bit.
Hey there, just a quick pause to say that if you're enjoying the chill vibes and discovering new and diverse cozy games, subscribe to the channel. It really helps to ensure this channel grows and I can do more of the content that you love. Plus, if you hit the notification bell, you'll always be notified when I upload so you don't miss out. You can now give this Slothee a coffee, and trust me, I need the energy. And it really helps to ensure that this channel can keep going. It's not mandatory, my content is free on YouTube for you all. But if you want to support the channel, the link is down in the description below. Thank you so much for being here, I appreciate ya. Right, well it is time to sell some potions, I think. Okay, we can try and get you a really good deal on this drowsiness cure. When I say a good deal, I mean a good deal for me, not for you. God, they don't have a lot of patience at all. I think it's just going to have to be that. Shock factor and end the turn. Jeez, they do strike a hard bargain, that one. Okay, yep, we will build rapport and jingle, I think, for next turn. Bit of a waste on captivate that, but never mind. I wanted the extra buff. Let's do opening act with a follow-up shock factor. Press the attack and leave it there. Oh hey Luna, what would you like? You want the drowsiness cure? Okay, it's not my best work, I have to admit, but hopefully it'll be alright. Shock factor, I don't think there's any point doing salt or pepper. Because we could not get it very high for Luna. She is really tough.
That's all of them for now.
What's up, Oswald?
Uh-oh. I know that face. Either you just swallowed a mouse, or you're about to blurt out another confession.
Oh, let's not do that again.
In truth, I do have a... Well, confession is too strong a word. And listen, just remember you've already forgiven me, so you can't get mad, and...
Oh, God.
That's not how forgiveness works, Oswald.
Hear me out now. Can you do that for me? I need you to know the whole story. As I've told you before, my own hubris is to blame for my current feathery condition. With my prowess for potions, I was confident that I could be the first to make it to Maven's abandoned castle and live to tell the tale. And I was right. I simply didn't foresee all the complications.
Complications is one way of putting it.
Let me finish, would you? Naturally, I was desperate to find a cure. Upon returning home, I set myself to finding one. As I pored over every text I could find on the subject, all other concerns were forgotten. I spared not a thought for my business, my customers, or my debt. Then Helena came poking around, praising the place. She thought I was just some bird. I realized that she couldn't sense me with her magic. My transformation had broken that infernal soul binding of hers, and I suddenly felt no great rush for a cure. But there is a cure. A potion, in fact.
There is? That's great news!
Oh, can we get our uncle back?
What do we need to make this cure?
Well, that's the rub. I found the formula in Maven's own journals, and it requires an exceedingly rare ingredient, one she herself cultivated in her castle laboratory. It is known as Maven Bloom.
Maven Bloom.
For years, this ingredient was thought lost to history. But shortly before your arrival here, members of the Heroes Guild found a single sample locked away in her castle. They brought it back. It now sits within the guild hall's vaults, and there it shall remain.
I could just ask Baptiste, I'm sure he'll give it to us.
Until the day it is awarded to the potion maker who wins the 5th and final competition.
Wait. The ingredient you need can only be obtained by winning this competition circuit? The very circuit that you insisted was my only shot at saving myself from the debt you saddled me with? Oswald, did you manipulate me into getting that ingredient for you?
I mean, I would imagine that if he would have asked, Sylvia would have just done it anyway.
No! A little. It's a happy coincidence. The competition is the best way for you to make the money you need. And hasn't it been working out so far?
Fair.
I only neglected to mention that I had a second reason for ushering you in that direction.
Unbelievable. All right, well, it's not as if I have another option here. But I'm warning you, no more secrets. You need to be on your best behavior. Or else, I might just use that maven bloom to make a delicious soup.
You wouldn't.
Try me. See what happens.
Jeez, don't cross Sylvia, man. She's scary.
Also, you should know I ate the last cookie.
Oh, dude, come on. That was the most shocking thing ever.
I wonder what vacations are like.
Greetings, Sylvia.
Oh, hey, Robbo.
How's business? I trust you're not letting that ghoulish little girl get to you.
Nah, we're good.
Anubia? She's unnerving, but I'm not too worried.
Good. That's good. Because someone needs to take that little upstart down a peg.
Jeez, he's angry again.
I guess you're not a fan?
A fan? Of an outsider coming to my home and acting like she owns the place? I should say not.
A bit of a dick, really.
I've traveled extensively. I've seen her grand empire for myself. It's a sterile, cinder-block dystopia, a monument to mass production. Her factories spew bile into the air and the seas, and the people accept it because in the short term, their lives are comfortable.
And that's what she wants to do to Rafta?
Her large-scale business model requires it. There must always be a new market. Success is defined as growth, not equilibrium. But she's made a dire mistake coming here. Rafta doesn't need another queen.
That's right. You took down the last one.
Something like that, yes.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to dredge up the past. I only meant to say that Anubia can only grab as much power as people are willing to give her. Whatever her other ambitions might be, I'm not going to let her dominate the potions market.
Merp.
Very good. That's what I was hoping to hear. I like you, Sylvia. You know your place.
He screams evil genius to me. Or just like, maybe he is this maven. Or I do have a lot of suspicions about like the dragon lizard thing on his side. Yeah. I don't think you're the good guy.
Good luck out there.
I know my place? What's that supposed to mean?
I think the boy's gotten a bit big for his britches. I was never a fan, you know. All he has to do to sell a potion is flash his dimples and bat his eyelashes. The rest of us work for a living.
Wait, is that why you have such an issue with him? Because you were competitors and he got all the attention? Oh my gosh! You're super jealous of him, aren't you?
I had dimples too, you know.
God, the war of the dimples.
What are you doing up so early?
Market research.
Vague, but uncharacteristically brief. That works for me.
Stick around, Sylvia. You might learn something. Ah, here we go.
Fair tidings.
Oh, hey. Of course she's gonna come up and threaten us or something before the competition.
Yikes! Anubia? Are you feeling all right?
Your potion has arrived within the promised time frame.
My what?
Oh, this is so like drones.
What is happening right now?
Thank you for your business.
Wait a minute. Oswald, did you order a potion from the competition?
Like I said, market research. I wanted to learn a few things, such as how speedy Anubia's service is. Pay the drone now, won't you?
Why am I paying?
I will not.
And I wonder what happens if we don't pay.
Thank
you for your business. You have an unpaid balance.
We may have found Anubia's weakness, if her entire workforce is this mindless.
You have an unpaid...
Up, shush, drone. We were just talking about how foolish your mistress is.
Have respect for the drone. Drones have rights.
You might be onto something, Oswald. If nothing else, this dummy is perfect for practicing my festival trash talk.
Really?
Oh, I'm Anubia. I think I'm so great. But I'm really a big brat, and when I lose a festival, I'm gonna cry like a stupid baby.
You don't look very mature right now. You are showing yourself up, my dear.
You Toad! How dare you speak to me thus?
Wait a minute. Anubia? I thought this thing was a mindless drone.
Less a drone than a husk. One I can inhabit at will. It's a useful talent. My eyes and ears are everywhere.
But that means you're spying on people? People let these things into their homes. They have no idea you can listen in whenever you like.
As if anyone here were at all interesting. But you're a fool if you think trading potions for coins is the path to success. The only truly valuable commodity in this world is data.
I mean, you're not wrong. Data is the prime currency in this day and age.
Selling potions is a means to an end. It gets me into their homes, into their heads. And once I've learned all there is to learn about the people of Rafta, they will be my subjects in every way that matters.
Jeez.
You're a total megalomaniac. And if you think I'll stay quiet about this...
Tell whoever you like. See what good it does. My prediction? People will give up a little privacy for a little convenience. And I'm offering a great deal of convenience.
That's creepy.
Thank you for your business. May your purchase bring you contentment. Don't forget to rate your experience.
I'll rate my experience all right. Unsettling, would not recommend. I mean, did you hear all that? She's a total creep, a monster. And she's wrong about people. Isn't she?
I hope so, Sylvia. I suppose we'll learn soon enough.
Rightio, well, it's the big day. We are facing up against Anubia.
Like sand through the hourglass, another 10-day period has come and gone. But there is no time to wax nostalgic for bygone days, not when there is entertainment to be had. I'm Baptiste, here once more to guide you through the twists and turns of the day's tournament. On the field, two legends of craftsmanship and commercialism stand ready to compete for all the many glories they deserve. Let's give them a proper greeting, shall we? Hailing from a mighty overseas empire, our first contestant, small stature, belies her imposing presence. What's the secret of her success? She says it's divine right and moral superiority, dummy!
You didn't have to include the dummy bit, Baptiste.
But she's made no secret of her love for the dark arts of capitalism. Give it up for Anubia!
Not capitalism.
That's it! Clap! I'll know if you don't.
Anubia is up against our reigning champ, whose sonic tonics have already become a Rafton institution. She works hard, she fights fair, and I'm pretty sure she talks to animals.
Thanks for that, Baptiste, for making me sound like a crazy person at the end.
She is Sylvia!
Hey, Anubia! You're wrong about people. They won't support unethical business practices just to save a few coins.
You are hopelessly naive.
Looks like the contestants are chatting amiably down there.
Yes, Baptiste. We're trading tips and having a laugh down here.
They must be at least a little starstruck to be in the presence of our celebrity judge.
I still find you quite suspicious.
He's a busy man, but he's made time to share his expertise and his winning smile.
Of course I'm smiling. We're so close to the end.
Before we get to the end, we've got to get started! Are our contestants ready to begin?
Begin? I'm already 5 steps ahead. But I'll give these suckers a show. Let's hope they like a tragic ending.
They sound ready to me! Here we go!
Right, round 1.
This potion will break a curse of silence as surely as my foes break against my dread magnificence.
That's a tall order.
You'll also note subtle hints of candied frog.
Candied frog? Sure that's not an ingredient.
I certainly caught a whiff of something. I'll value this at...
A satisfactory assessment.
Sylvia! Welcome back. Let's see what you've got.
So we do have an aged one, I think. We should have an aged one. Oh, it's not as good as hers though. But that's what we've got. A pretty decent price to start off with.
This one speaks for itself.
Ah, that was a pun, I think, on account of this being a silence cure.
We got a genius here.
I can overlook it, seeing as you brewed what was asked for. They say silence is golden. As for this potion, it's worth...
Ooh, we upped it
Unless
for us.
you want to say more about it after all.
I'm ready to make some noise.
Right, let's do this. Okay, so we are going to put sympathy on straight away. And the amazing thing is we've got our stance to put up, so that will really help us with the interest in the next turn. Once she's had some sort of seizure or something over there. Let's do jingle. Plant seed. Don't need to do subvert at the moment. But we've done it already. That was well easy.
Sylvia's skills have shown tremendous growth, haven't they? It's enough to convince me. Round 1 is Sylvia.
Yay!
Oh, I can't wait for Anubia to blow her top!
I won't give you the satisfaction.
Oh my god, what happened to her tongue and her face? That ain't right. Are you sure you're meant to be living for 1,000 more years? You look like you're just breaking down.
Maybe this isn't going exactly as my oracle algorithm foretold it. But I'm calm. I'm cool. I'm in control.
Are you? Oh my god.
And I'm gonna eat your flippin' face! You worm!
That is the worst thing I've ever seen. What's going on with the eyes, the chin, just everything about this. I need to click off. It's terrifying me.
That's the face of a fighter! It's still anyone's match!
Is she gonna stop?
All right, Anubia. Dare I ask what you have for us next?
Good job she stopped, because I don't think I could manage the whole entire battle with her face like that.
Then consider my masterpiece, a tolerance potion, aged for no less than 300 years.
Fascinating. Where did you find a barrel that would last so long?
Oh, I didn't age it in anything so mundane as a barrel. No, this potion was aged within the hollowed-out skull of the last potion maker who dared challenge me.
Jeez, that's commitment.
That's certainly a rare vintage, which earns you a valuation of...
A number fit for an empress.
It's a lot to ask, Sylvia. But can you beat it?
I think we can beat that. We've got our... Oh, we could just beat it with no contest. Even our normal one beats it with no contest. Right, well, we've got our oak aged one. So we aged this in a barrel.
As impressive as this tolerance potion is, Even this is not enough to make Anubia tolerable.
Good singer. Now let's see if the potion itself measures up. It's of superior make, no less. I'm thoroughly convinced. No need to sell me on it further. You've done it, Sylvia. You're moving on to the grand finale.
Yay.
Just like that, huh? All right!
Rage! Rage! Rage!
God, don't do that to your skin. You're gonna get so many wrinkles and flabbiness. You're gonna age awfully. Yay, 300,000 that we're never gonna be able to spend or use.
What? That's not fair! I should have won!
Well, you didn't.
Well, you definitely get the prize for worst sportsmanship.
This place is ridiculous. If Rafta would reject my gifts, so be it. I have an empire to run. And I've expended enough resources trying to establish a foothold upon the mud. So I'll go, but this knowledge shall be my consolation. I know what you're up against next. And you have no idea, Sylvia. No idea.
I actually do have a theory about this, which I'm not going to reveal until we know more.
Well, that sounded ominous. But I'll worry about it later. I deserve like half a day to revel in victory before I'm back to contemplating impending doom.
Yeah, we could have a small party.
Did you see it? Anubia couldn't get out of town fast enough.
I'm a gentleman, so all I'll say is good riddance.
Because you hated her stupid face, right? Come on, say it. It feels good.
Yes, I hated her stupid face very much. But I hope all this taught you a lesson about going on the offensive and staying on the offensive. When you're on a roll, give them everything and the kitchen sink.
Rattle them off. It allows you to draw a card each time you play a card.
I'm always happy for more owlish insight.
Well, look at you, Sylvia. How far you've come.
It must be disappointing to you. I mean, I know you like taking the money, but I'm sure you'd rather soul shackle me to a desk.
Nothing could be further from the truth. I'm rooting for you, young woman.
I find that hard to believe.
Nonetheless, it's true. Your situation has two possible outcomes. The bank I serve benefits either way. But I much prefer the outcome where both sides profit. To that end, I can accept your payment now.
Don't spend it all in one place.
Thank you, Sylvia. And please, don't take it personally. The service I provide is a necessary one, dictated by the market. If I didn't do it, someone else would. And whatever else you think of me, know that I am hoping to see you succeed.
I suppose that's kind of nice.
What do you think? Does she have a point? Are we on the same side?
You might both hope for the same outcome, but that doesn't mean you're on the same side. It's true I needed her services and her bank's money to get this shop up and running. But it's a predatory system, and make no mistake. In this world, we have to look out for our own interests, because no one else will.
Amazing. We've got one more competition to do with a mystery opponent.
Just have to send one more competitor packing.
Good morning, Sylvia. That was quite a show yesterday. Too close for comfort?
I wasn't too worried.
I see you've grown in confidence just as you've grown in ability. You remind me of myself, you know. Many, many, many years ago.
Well, you're not much older than me, right? You got an early start, but you've only been working as a potion maker for a few years.
You know, it feels a great deal longer.
Say, I don't suppose you're here to give me the scoop on my next competitor. I'm ready to crush him!
It's Robin. We all know it's Robin.
Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't you know? It's me, Sylvia. You're up against me next.
What? I didn't realize. No one told me.
It was Baptiste's idea, naturally. He's got a flair for the dramatic, and nothing's more dramatic than going up against the best. He wants us to put on a show. Figures it'll drum up interest in local businesses and inject some money into the economy.
It is a smart idea, to be fair.
But we don't have to jump through hoops for Baptiste. In fact, I'm here with a proposal. What do you say we cut to the chase and you simply, well, forfeit?
Forfeit? Why would I do that?
Hear me out now. I know you need the money. There's no shame in that. So, I'll let you take the cash prize. I'll keep the fancy ingredients and my unassailable reputation, and we'll skip the whole circus.
I could just have the money? Just like that?
Yeah, but then your uncle's gonna stay as an owl.
Just like that.
I could pay off my debt and be free. But no, I'm sorry, but I need that ingredient.
What use could you possibly have for Maven Bloom?
Well, it's sort of a long story, but...
Oh. Okay.
What the actual hell?
We're just gonna reveal it? Alright.
Oh.
I understand now. I see exactly what's going on here. Someone's been messing with powers beyond their control. I'd hoped to do this the easy way, but I can see we both have skin in this game. So be it. I've waited this long after all. I can wait one more week to get what I...
Ugh, that sure took a turn.
Yeah, he's a scary little man.
You don't think he'll tell anyone, do you? About me?
It doesn't matter. In another week, Helena's getting her money and you're getting your cure. Who cares if people learn you were a bird in the meantime?
Well, it doesn't do much for my sex appeal.
I wouldn't worry about that right now.
Suck it up, Oswald. I'm more worried about how intense Robin got all of a sudden. Even the lizard looked menacing for a minute.
People tend to show their true colors when this much money is involved.
He didn't seem all that concerned about the money, though, did he?
No, he wants the ingredient.
In fact, he gave me an opportunity to get the cash I need without any of the hassle. I could be debt-free right now.
I appreciate you sticking it out for me. Really wish you'd properly fix that ceiling beam, though.
I've got bigger problems.
I've been a little busy.
So have I, actually. I have something here to help you cross the finish line. There. With this stamp, you're authorized to make any potion you like, using ingredients from any region of the island.
Yay.
Well, all right. I've finally got my full license. Just in time for the final push.
I also retrieved the details for the final competition. Take a look. I gather you already know who your competitor is. The potions you'll have to brew are no joke either. But look, there it is, the Maven Bloom flower. We're so close.
It's as good as ours, and you're as good as cured.
I like the confidence, but we're up against a living legend. Let's not count our owlets before they hatch.
Owlets? Oh, I've never heard baby owls being called owlets before.
Why wouldn't you just say chickens? You know actual idioms. You're not a real owl.
He's really leaning into the owl jokes right now. Just let him have it. So that's it for the video today. We defeated Anubia quite spectacularly. She unveiled her weird tongue and a weird face. That really creeped me out. I don't know about you, but that was really, really creepy. Anywho, I hope you enjoyed the video today, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.